Hello, I'm Matteo, the Chief Mobile Opinionist, here at the Tech Travel Geeks. And this is the Tech Travel Geeks unboxing of the iPhone 12. If you don't already, please do subscribe to the Tech Travel Geeks here on YouTube. Not only will you see our iPhone unboxings, this is the second one this year, but you'll also see our other products that we unbox, review, and do tutorials about, and occasionally some drone videos. Now, my iPhone 12 arrived today from Apple directly, where I purchased it from, and first impressions, I'm quite impressed by how small the packaging is. Apple made a really clear business decision not to include a charger or any earphones in the box, and that allowed them to make the packaging much smaller and lighter, and in the process save a lot of money and sell more accessories at higher margins. So well done on making a nice business decision, Apple, and more importantly, greenwashing that as environmentally friendly business. To give you some context, this is the box of the iPhone 11 beside the box of the iPhone 12. There's a significant size difference, and once everything's in the box, also weight difference. So Apple have saved a fortune on storage and shipping, whilst also making bigger margins on the accessories they'll be selling alongside the iPhones. So packaging, as we said, is small and light. There's a few stickers and basic information in the packaging. But what I'm going to do is use that simple lip to take this cellophane plastic off the lid and pull the box up. And as you can see here, the iPhone 12 I chose is the product red one. And it's a nice shade of red. It's a bit orangey if we look at it. And then on the sides, you'll see that you have the flat sides with slightly different tone of red. And the camera module again has that raised camera bump, and the lenses themselves stick out slightly with the same color of red as the edges, which is quite nice. I'm going to put the iPhone aside for now. What we'll do is focus on the rest of what's in the packaging. Admittedly, not that much. So a little cardboard leaflet holder designed by Apple in California, and then we have product red card that tells us that in partnership with Red, Apple will contribute a portion of your iPhone purchase to the Global Fund to support HIV/AIDS programs and help deliver an AIDS-free generation. Learn more or donate at www.red.org. So that's interesting. And some safety information, and there is still an Apple sticker, which is transparent around its edges and can be used in a variety of places, including Dell laptops, if that's something you want to do. And there's a simple SIM ejector tool. That's just one of the simple Apple ones, nothing to shout out about. But we'll put that aside because we'll be using that in our upcoming video of the setup of the iPhone 12. And then the cable that's included in the box is Lightning, because the iPhone 12 uses a Lightning cable to charge. But interestingly, rather than being a normal USB Type-A cable, it's a USB Type-C one. So you'll see the Lightning connector on one side and the USB Type-C cable on the other. So this cable will be pretty much useless to you if you already have an older iPhone with a USB Type-A charger. This will only be useful if you have, say, a computer or a separate charger for another device that has USB Type-C. I'm lucky, I do have that, so this will be useful to me. But just be aware this won't work with your existing iPhone chargers if you have the normal iPhone 11 from last year. So that's all that's in the box. I'll keep these handy for later on for when we set up our iPhone. The follow-up video will be coming out tomorrow. They're around about 12 hours from the release of this one. But let's just have a quick walkthrough of what the hardware of the Apple iPhone 12 is. Now, there's a little bit of dust, that's nothing, that's probably just my cat Vala's fluff. Looking at the back, you can see obviously there's a very reflective mirror Apple logo. I'm taking a peek at you through it. Little product red, again, mirrored finish. Very, very well designed. The camera module is slightly raised and is matte finish around the camera module. So this is glossy, fingerprinty, and this is matte. The LED flash, and then you see the two cameras here. There's two different sensors and lens setups. The main camera is a 12 megapixel f/1.6. That is a really impressive sensor that lets in a lot of light, just on paper. And then there's a 12 megapixel ultra wide lens as well, which I really enjoyed on the iPhone 11, but they've improved it further for the iPhone 12. And on the front, you'll see that there is this piece of card with indicators of what the buttons and switches are. So on the right, just like on the iPhone 11, you have the power button. And on the left, you have volume up and down, a volume rocker, essentially, and the Apple silence setting. And that's it. And then just a small detail at the end of the card at the bottom that says, Apple Incorporated, 1 Apple Parkway, Cupertino. That's the new spaceship campus in Cupertino. On the top, there's pretty much nothing there. I'm going to lift up and remove the screen covering that there is, and you'll see that on the screen itself, there's not much to see. On the bottom, there's that lightning port for charging and data, and the speaker grill. Interestingly, this year, they had to make some changes to the antenna bands on the hardware. You'll see that this is not symmetrical. This is not what you'd expect of Apple design, because they had to make a trade-off decision about getting these antenna bands in to enable 5G, which most people won't be able to use on the device because the networks haven't been built out that much, and having speaker grills. So there's only 3 holes for the speaker at the bottom on the left-hand side of the lightning port, whereas there's 5 on the other. You read into that what you want. I'm sure there's some very cool reason why this is awesome, but not really what you expect of Apple in this context. So that's it. There's really not much else to talk about in terms of the hardware. We're going to be following up this video with a full setup video, as I said earlier, and next week we'll also be doing a comparison with the iPhone 11, which is a bigger device in terms of the physical size, as you can see side by side, but has significantly different technology within it. But that's for next week. As I said, today we're going to be releasing this video of the iPhone 11 unboxing, a video about its setup, and next week we can go into the comparisons in a bit more detail. But for now, thanks for watching this iPhone 12 unboxing, and if you don't already, please do subscribe to the Tech Travel Geeks here on YouTube. Thanks for watching, goodbye!